this morning. He said you were asking for 2 weeks worth a couple days ago. Okay, so what in your right mind think that you have the right to assume that I got that? What right do you think you have to just assume that I just received anything I ever asked for? Hello, Teddy Bear, how you doing? Does your name start with an E? I'm wondering if you're the same Teddy Bear from TikTok a long while ago. If you are, good to see you. I have never lied in my life, Stalin. No, sir, okay. He said, what happened to the Toyota Corolla? I've never had a Toyota Corolla in my life. He said, because I never said I got $280. I got $200 a few days ago that I gave already to my roommate for rent. God bless you, Teddy Bear. I've never had a Toyota Corolla. I am not a scammer. I'm a poor person asking for money. That is not scamming. A lot of people have been attacking. I have been a beggar and a bum and a loser for almost 2 years now on social media, and I can admit that. But I'm not a scammer. For 2 years, ever since I've been coming on social media asking for help, people always call me a scammer, say I'm lying about what I need help for. I never lie on here. I'm always 100% straightforward and honest with all of my viewers. And today, I really need money for food. Today, I really want to eat. Please help me out. I also need money for my birth certificate. I got $15, but the burger shop was closed. You said you have used money for women nudity. Now, there was a time about a year or two ago where there was this communist woman on Facebook, and she says, oh, this guy, blah, 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 if anybody wants to support my, what did she call it? My SW, right? I sell these pics. So, she was a communist, and at this point, I was making money, not just from asking for money, but from receiving gifts on TikTok. I did have money that I earned doing live battles, not asking for specific things. So with that money, yes, I did give some money to this communist to support her work. But I regretted it because they weren't that good quality, and she was never nice to me for that. It's like the least you could do is be nice to me. I have never had a Toyota Corolla. I do not have a car. And there's also, especially at that time a year ago, there was also a lot of people who just sent me money and said, for whatever you want, just to make you people mad. Now, that's not the position I'm in anymore. Now, I can be on here for hours and not even get anything to eat. On TikTok, you get a lot of money doing live battles. And you can spend your money on whatever you want. Okay? There were times where I would raise money for rent or anything else, and then I would do live battles, and I didn't say this money is for anything. I just did the live battles and collected the money. I'm not trying to buy herbs. I'm trying to buy food. I am hungry. Please help me. I need money to eat. And she said, F the haters. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then somebody else just sent me $2 in a row. Thank you also. Thank you for that. Thank you, Aaron. I'm trying my best. I'm really angry right now. I haven't been able to get any medicinal herbs in over a week. My mental health is chaotic right now. God means grace. How are you? Thank you, God, for giving me your grace. So with that $7, I got $3. I just need $5 more to get myself a meal today. And then I need $35 to get my birth certificate. It says 30, but there might be some tax or something. Thank you all for joining my live stream today. Can anybody please spare any money? I do not do drop shipping, even though people say if you do drop shipping, you'll make a lot of money. I haven't been on Fiverr yet, but I'm going to go on there today and try to see if there's any gigs that I can get for some money. Thank you so much. Somebody just sent me $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Austin, you thought about... Oh, my... Why is everybody saying I have a Toyota Corolla? Is this something from Reddit? I swear they have a whole subreddit about me. And it's not based in reality at all. None of it is based in reality. It's more like an ARG, an alternate reality game, And all these people just come and make up these outlandish claims about me. And then they all just beat off each other like, oh, yeah, he's so fucked up. He's done this. Oh, wow, I can't believe he's doing this. Oh, yeah, he's actually doing this. It's like they're playing an ARG with just making up random crazy stuff about a poor beggar. Oh, my God. Thank you, God, for the grace. Amen. And now apparently everybody thinks I have a Toyota Corolla. I don't have any car. I don't have any car anymore. I literally do not have a car anymore. I want to get some food. But also I need some money for my birth certificate. But I might just go get food anyways first. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because. Oh man. And no matter how real my life is, no matter how much I show people my real life, no matter how much videos I make showing people me making the food, you know, showing people what I get with the money, no matter what, it's people always come back to this conclusion: oh, he's a drug addict. I do not do any drugs. I just got a comment for a notification. Someone commented on the video itself or a different video. Yeah, it's $30 for the birth certificate. There might be tax though. I don't know. I'm gonna try to raise $35 for it. Should get some hamburger helper. It's probably not cheap anymore, bro. Honestly. I'm always mad at hamburger helper. I don't think I'll ever buy it. You know why? Even though I did eat it when I was a kid and it was all right. I never want to eat hamburger helper. You know why? Well, yeah, that is too expensive. You say it's $10. Bro, $10. You're going to pay $10 for the hamburger. You know? You're going to pay $10 for the hamburger. Then you got to get fucking noodles. It's not cheap. It's cheaper for me to buy a $15 hamburger meal at a restaurant. You said $10 is cheap change, brother. No, it didn't change for me. It didn't change for everyone else, not for me. But yeah, so I was in elementary school, and for some reason this memory comes up a lot, ironically. I do not have a car. I have never owned a Toyota Corolla. I do not know why people keep on coming in my live stream and saying this. I have never owned a Toyota Corolla, and I currently do not own any vehicle. You know, and it's like, you know, the thing is, if you really want to turn people against me, okay, if your goal is actually to convince people I'm a bad person and to turn people against me, then why would you say something so outlandish, so obviously not true, so verifiably not true, you know? If it's really to turn people against me, then why continue to spread this Toyota Corolla thing? Because anybody who knows me, who consistently watches me, or even a new viewer who takes the time to, you know, look at my life a little bit, knows I do not have a Toyota Corolla. And it's at this point where, you know, it's with this point that makes me think so. A lot of these people are actually just delusional and deranged. You know, a lot of these people suffer from strong mental illness, severe mental illness, and, you know, I start to think that they actually believe I have a Toyota Corolla. Because even, you know, either way, it's a mental illness. Okay, we have to, I just watched a video about you having a Toyota Corolla on YouTube. I do not have a Toyota Corolla. Oh my God. Because look, here's the thing. Whether they believe it or not, they're still, can somebody please give my live stream a like? It's zero likes, please. Please don't let me go out like this. Whether they believe it or not, they're delusional and severely mentally ill. No, I do not have a Ford Explorer. I do not have any car. I do not have any car. I'm sorry, Yoda. I know you haven't really been that bad, but I'm just not in the fucking mood. Like, let me finish explaining what the fuck I'm trying to explain here. And stop asking about a car. It's been said 400 fucking times. I don't have a fucking car. Whether they actually believe this or not, they still are severely mentally ill and delusional. I have never had a Toyota Corolla in my life. Oh my God. Whether they actually believe this or not, they are severely mentally ill and delusional. Because if they believe it, then they're just point blank period mentally ill and delusional. Because there's no reason why they would think I have a Toyota Corolla. And if they don't believe it, and they're coming in here and in a gang with a bunch of people all coming in here saying that I have a Toyota Corolla, and they don't actually believe that I do, then that is also an indicator of mental illness. Because what the fuck is the point in that? Like, honestly, do you really think you're going to stop people from helping me because you're trying to convince them that I secretly have a Toyota Corolla? Like, do you honestly believe that that's somehow going to turn people against me? I do not have any vehicle. I do not have any vehicle. God, man. Why do you think I'm walking here, huh? Why do you think I'm walking here? Because I don't got no wheels. Jeez Louise. Oh, my God. Why are they saying you have a car? Or did you sell it? Okay, you're blocked. Fuck you! I'm feeling fucking crazy as fuck right now. That's how I'm fucking feeling. Excuse me, that was just some satirical comedy. Don't ask me if I have a car. No, I did not sell any car. I've only ever owned one car in my whole life. Last June, I bought a Ford Expedition, year 2000. Last year, in the month of June. About a month ago now, it was towed by cops because I did not have license or registration or insurance. And now it's gone. I did not have the money to get it out. It was $350 for a base fee for taking it out to the tow truck place and $100 per day. So even if the engine wasn't fucked up and it wasn't blowing white smoke and it was running fine and it was worth it, and even if I went and paid hundreds of dollars to get a license, insurance, and registration, even if all that was true, I still couldn't afford to get it out of the tow place. It's gone. It was legally stolen from me. I did not sell it. It was taken from me. And haven't gotten any other car. I'm barely able to get enough money to eat every day. Like, I'm struggling to get donations to eat every day. Okay, I cannot afford a car. I do not have a Toyota Corolla. I do not have any car. Since my car was taken by the police for no license and registration and insurance, since I lost my car, I have not gotten any other car. I can't even afford to eat. I'm struggling, live streaming for hours every day just to be able to get some fucking food in my stomach. I do not have money for a fucking car. And I think I know why they do this. Because they want me to scream and yell so they can clip the video, then share it somewhere else and get a bunch of views, call me crazy, and get content out of exploiting my mental illness. Because they know one of the biggest triggers for me is when people outright lie about me. They know that. Whenever they just make up outlandish lies like this, so what they do, they come together around one single lie, and they all come in here and try to say it over and over to try to trigger my bipolar manic episode. And I fall right into it. Does that make me a loser? Look, I call myself a loser every day. Yeah, you're right, Leah. You know, and even that third option is still mental illness. For somebody to be so inclined to try to trigger somebody else's mental illness, I consider that a mental illness. I do not have a car. I have never owned a Toyota Corolla in my life. I have never owned a Toyota Corolla in my life. I have only ever owned one car, and it was taken from me a month ago. All right, hold on. I do not have a car. I do not have any vehicles. Where did I get money for what? I got no credit. You think I have a vehicle? I do not have a Toyota Corolla. I do not have a car. Thank you, Noah. Well, I didn't drink last night. Didn't have the money to drink, and I was hungover yesterday. I plan to not drink today. I don't plan on drinking today. And my father said that it's the drinking. It's actually the drinking that's making you so angry. You know, and I know it does play a part. But I told him, like, nah, it's not all the drinking, because I remember when I stayed with you one time, you told me you quit drinking months ago, and you were still yelling and screaming and smashing the guitar you just bought me. So I know, quitting drinking is not gonna, completely fix me and make me not get angry. I do not have a car or any vehicle. So did my mother leave the car to me? My mother is in a halfway house on the other side of the country because she got arrested for math with an E instead of an A. I haven't talked to her in years. So what I need is Jesus. Can I get an amen? Which half of the house does she live in? Okay, that's a good one. A halfway house is a house where people go, who have been on drugs or have gone to jail. I don't know too much about it. I honestly, I've never learned too much about it, but it's to help people who, have, gone to jail, been on drugs, and need a structured place to live. I don't know if it's mandatory or maybe it's part of her judgment from the judge. I do not have a Toyota Corolla. I do not have any car. That is why I am walking. I do not have any car. I do not have a Toyota Corolla. He said, I'm full, just had KFC. Got the question. Can you park the car at her house, whichever has? I do not have a car, and my mother is living in a house for people on drugs. They call it a halfway house. It's a whole house. It's probably bigger than a regular house. I don't know. I've never been to one myself. But it's not actually half of a house. It's a place where people go to better themselves and get more structure. I do not have a new one, Joe. People keep on coming in my live stream saying I have a Toyota Corolla when I don't. Somebody said there's a YouTube video about it. I'm going to try to look it up after my live stream. So, oh, dang, you saw. So, no, I didn't sell anything. I never had a Toyota. Never. I don't have a vehicle now. I don't have any vehicle. I had one car before, and it's gone now. It was taken by the tow place, and I no longer have a vehicle. I do not have a Toyota. I heard that you can't donate if you're a felon. I heard that you can't donate blood if you're a felon. You said you've seen it already. Yeah, you probably did. In the ARG subreddit. You said, don't be modest. You'll still get donos even if you got a car sale money. I have never had a Toyota Corolla. I can't sell what I don't have. I do not have any money from any car sale. I have about 20 bucks right now. That's what I have. It's a small town where I live. I stood outside for 3 days with a sign that said need work. I never got any work. I don't think there's a plasma donation center around here. I know for a fact there's not one in the town I live in. There could be one in the city that's an hour away. There might be one in the city that's an hour away, but traveling an hour away, that's cost a lot of gas money. And I don't have a car. I'm not sure anybody's willing to take me to it. I don't even know if they do have one. They could have one, but I think I looked it up before and they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't. I do not have a Toyota. I do not have a car. I didn't make 120 bucks scrapping. I made 130 bucks working for a guy who does scrap. He had these big AC units from these big buildings where he had to pull the radiators out, pull the copper wire out. Thank you. And it's not like it's because he has, he does that for a living, and I'm not going to be able to find a big AC unit. He got those because the building was getting rid of them, and what he does for a living, he'll go around and look for stuff that's being getting rid of, and he has a truck. The only reason he was able to pay me that much is because of those big AC units, industrial-sized AC units that we took the radiators out of. Which he probably got hundreds of dollars for each of those, But no, you're not going to make money scrapping just walking around collecting cans. I do not have a car. I have never had a Toyota. People on the subreddit about me aren't trying to snitch on me. They're playing an ARG, an alternate reality game, where they just make up stories about me, and then they all giddily talk to each other about how evil I am. So it's like the black sheep concept, or what do they call that? Scapegoat, It's called a scapegoat, They just want to have somebody to be mad at, and for some people, they're so indoctrinated into capitalism, they'd rather be mad at a poor beggar than a rich man who's stealing all the worth that they provide to society. They'd rather be mad at a poor person than a rich person, which makes absolutely no sense. It's the funniest thing in the world. While medical corporations are charging hundreds of dollars for an EpiPen, charging hundreds of dollars for medications people need that they pay a few cents to make or a few dollars to make. And no. Austin Tamargo is the problem with society. The guy who's asking for a few bucks to eat. No, he's the reason. He's who we should be mad at. It's very funny to me. People are cute. It's very cute. Thank you, Sacramento Troop. I'm not homeless anymore. I have a place to stay for $20 a night. I am not currently homeless at this time. I have a place to stay for $20 a night. And I'm trying my best to get work so I can pay off a month's rent and fucking do some other things with my life. I would love to have money to get other things I want, but I don't. Yeah, yesterday was the first time I actually looked at it. I was like, I was honestly laughing. I'm like, oh my god, these people are insane. You know, because they literally just make stuff up. Like the first post I seen, it was like, Austin doesn't actually pay rent. He's squatting. He's squatting in this cabin that's at the city park. And so yesterday, I actually went to those cabins and I'm like, oh look, this is my house rate. And I let people know, of course, I was joking. I'm not squatting anywhere. I'm paying $20 a night for rent somewhere. And and it's funny because somebody even mentioned, oh, what about when he was cooking the food there? And then they replied, oh, that's somewhere else. What about the live stream where he's cooking food in the kitchen at the place he stays? Oh no, that was somewhere else. They actually all live in a cabin. They're all squatting in a cabin